then today's build is going to be this one. Really looking forward to this. I have a thing about the Ninjago dragons. So this one is the water dragon. It's set number 71754. Retails in the UK for £59.99 and has 737 pieces. If you're interested, that's about 8p per piece. Yeah, he looks incredible. You get quite a lot with him as well. I have no idea what all these people are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigs with it. So if we look at the top end of the box here, you can see that it does tell me who they are, fortunately. So you've got Energy Naya, which is that one. Got Scuba Zane. Let me just turn it around the correct way, then I can read that. No, that doesn't help much. So we've got a Mare Guard there and a second one there. I'm presuming it's Ray as in like Manta Ray, that sort of thing. And then this one is Prince Kalmar. If you've watched the Ninjago series, that might mean more to you than it does to me. Bottom of the box, just the usual info. Bit of pretty artwork. And then on the back of the box it gives you a better idea. So the dragon is 24 inches long. Shit. You're a bit bigger than I thought, Sunshine. You're 2 foot long. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? But I do like you get a little sub with it. And minifigures, let's face it, all this stuff is just frippery. If you're buying this set, this is what you've bought it for. It's certainly what I've bought it for the dragon. I'll need to get the fire dragon though. I haven't got him yet. Maybe soon. But I need to stop buying. I need to start building what I've got. So, let's see. Hey, mini bag. Oh, goody. The booklets in the bag. So, bag 6, bag 5, bag 4, 3, bag 2. So, there's 6 bags in total. And, of course, there's stickers. Lego and the bloody stickers. Honest to goodness. Right. Squidge this out. You can see that's a little sticker sheet. Not very many. I can cope with that. And then there's the booklet. The same images as on the front of the box. And it confirms there that there's 6 bags. And it steps you through each little bit. I love dragons. Oh, I love the Ninjago dragons. I hope this one lives up to my expectations. Seems to be a similar head mould to the Jungle Dragon, which is the newer mould, which is good because that's awesome. And you've got artwork at the back. An advert here for the latest releases. There's Temple of the Endless Sea, which I'm going to build over the next few days, I hope. The Hydro Bounty, not for me. I don't think I'll bother with that one. Not sure what that is, but no, not really me. No. So there are only really those 2 underwater ones that I'm interested in, plus the Fire Dragon. And then there's your kit list. Oh, that's an interesting looking shaped piece. I presume that's for the sub. And it should be an orange decorator. It is. Oh, look, there's an interesting looking piece. Very Captain Nemo. Oh yeah, and that is a solid plastic round at the end. Is that solid? Yeah, that's solid as well. My guess is that's going to be one of those pieces that sells well on places like Bricklink and on the actual picker brick, because it's a good unusual piece that'd be great for steampunk designs. So there we go, that's all the bits and pieces. 737 pieces. It's going to be a good couple of hours, isn't it? And I am having a really, really clumsy day, so maybe even a little bit longer. But yeah, I reckon I can crack this one out in a couple of hours. So I'm going to go and enjoy myself and get my dragon built, and I will be back very soon. So almost exactly 2 hours on the nose to build this set, and I don't even know where to start with this. Some of the moulds with this set are absolutely incredible. They really are. So we'll start off with perhaps worst figure, and this is the Scuba Zane. So you can know it's Zane because he's wearing the white, and that's the scuba outfit. There's the leg print there and the torso print. There is a back print, but to get at it, that's helmet off, head off, and then his scuba tanks. I'll show how they fit on in a minute. So the only way to show you the back print is to actually pull him in bits. But that is the back print on Scuba Zane. And then you have, on top of the legs, you put this rubber piece. You see? You then push the torso on. And then that section pushes over. And then you push Zane's head on to hold it in place. And then you put his helmet on. Sorry, I hadn't realised I was above the camera. Oops. This is the only problem with the flippers. They fall off all the time. Well, there you go. That's the Zane figure. Leave him on here. Just he's been looked at. And let's just look at the incredible energy. Now, just look at that bottom, that base. Obviously creating a whirlwind of water. But just pull her off. Where misses. So that's the actual base piece. That is incredible. And then that's the actual near figure. This lovely, almost Vincent van Gogh Starry Night looking tunic print. I don't know if there's anything on the back of it. Yeah, it does have a back print, but I'd have to pull her in pieces to get at it. It does only have one face as far as I remember. But look at that hairpiece. That hairpiece is actually iridescent blue. These aren't. The tentacle pieces are just a transparent blue, but that hairpiece is actually iridescent, which really did surprise me. I thought it was going to be the same as those. Then we've got the two Marais guards, which are the serpentine figures, and the only difference in them is their actual weapon. One has like a scimitar style, and the other has more of a little dagger style. I can't remember what the daggers with the 3 prongs are called. So that's the front print and the rear print. But can we talk about how incredible the actual heads on these are? Just look at the molds on those. I really love the snake style figures. And then we come to Prince Calamar. And he just screams Ursula the Sea Witch, doesn't he? He really does. That base mould is really, really something special. And then, of course, you've got the headpiece there. He's even got little fins at the back of the head. It's not just round the top here, it's even on the back. You see there's a little bit of a back print to his clobber. That's the front print. So those are the 5 figures that you get with the set, and they are incredibly detailed, and they did surprise me, to be honest. I didn't realise they were going to be that cool. One of the builds you make is this tiny little sub. Don't know if you get 2 figures in there. I'm not even going to try and put one in. It's a very satisfying spin action. Obviously these move up and down. One thing to be wary of, you put a couple of the sort of ingot blocks in there. I picked the wrong colour because it's not very easy to tell in the box, in the book rather, whether it's the yellow or the golden. I didn't realise there were 2 colours, so I put the golden in there to pry the buggies out. But there we go. And then it's got that wonderful, almost steampunk canopy. I do like the canopy on that. That's quite a fun little ship build. And then obviously have Prince Calabar's little throne room with the tridents and the special coin. No idea what the significance of that is. I'm sure somebody that watches the Ninjago stuff knows. But I'm into Ninjago for the mechs. More importantly, I'm into Ninjago for the dragons. And we need to bring the water dragon on. And yeah, he's a big, thick boy. Look at him. And it is the new headpiece. Which it has. I don't have any spares of them, unfortunately. It uses the little, I think they call them mech arms pieces to hinge the top and the bottom jaw together, so you can really go to town pulling the jaw open. And it also means you can angle it, so you can give him a little overbite or an underbite or whatever you feel like doing with him. Quite nicely articulated in the neck. Got the one piece coming up from the main body there, then got that neck piece, and they're just the ball and socket joint, so they're quite nice and snug. Once you've pushed them in, he will hold his position. The body itself is really substantial, which is an issue I've had with the dragons, is sometimes they're not quite strong enough, so I try to pose them in any sort of way as a non-starter. But because you've got this great big long body piece here, it really holds him together well. And then you've got the undulating tail, the back. I like the use of the flippers as fins because he's a water dragon. The actual flipper pieces are all the way down his back, and again, because of the way they're designed, you can actually angle them any way you want. And then he's got it's a bit that I just pulled off because I'm not convinced, to be perfectly honest, I did put it together correctly in the first place. There we go. That's made a satisfying clunk. That's safe. That won't come off again. But you've got more of those plastic, the transparent plastic swirls, which again, because they're just a round base, you can angle them any way you want. The same on the head. You can have them up, down, or any angle you want. So let's get his head up. There we go. These little chest pieces here, you can move. So they're almost like another fin or a gill. And then, because of the way the wings are structured, if you push the middle one up, the bottom one drops. This side isn't quite as effective. I don't think I've got that seated quite right. But this side works properly. But they're the cloth wings. That weird cloth. I think I'd have preferred the hard plastic ones, like on the Firefang. I think they work better. Actually, I've just realised something. Let me just have a little fiddle. Yeah. Hey, it does work. So if I turn this round, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Just so you've got the little round blue bit there. And if you push it back, you can push it back with a finger. I'm hoping by using the brick separator it'll make it easier to see. It does actually flap the wings, so no, I didn't do anything wrong. So you can pick him up And the tail's swishing in the back. I am fully aware, before anybody says anything, I am fully aware that numerically I am a grown-up. I am also fully aware that I'm having a great deal of fun playing with my dragon, even though I've just broken his foot. And I am absolutely over the moon with him. No disappointments here. Unlike the Overlord dragon. But we whisper that because it's the only, we don't talk about ones that we don't like. So there we go. That is the water dragon. Forget all that. He is a beast. He's a big, thick, watery beast. Can't believe I didn't figure that out until just now. What a talk. Yay. So there we go. That's set number 71754. The Ninjago Water Dragon retails for $59.99 and has 737 pieces. Go on, I'll move all this peripheral stuff in. It's part of the pieces that you're paying for, I suppose. And the figures are something special. She is. The Neo one is, most definitely. And he fell over. There's the boring Zane one. There we are. So that 2 hours, give or take 5 minutes. That was a 2-hour build, which I don't think is too bad. And there's a lot of play opportunity with this guy once he's built, because he is very sturdy. And you've seen yourself whacking him round. I love those tail joints. They make me laugh. So yeah, really good value, both from, and it was a slightly different build to any I've had before on the dragons as well, and certainly this mechanism for the wings is brand new to me. I've never come across that, as you can tell, because I didn't know it was there. I didn't know that was the function for it. Aesthetically, it looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to have to learn some new adjectives and superlatives on that, because it's getting boring. Absolutely this, incredible that, awesome that. Yeah, I'll have to go and get a thesaurus out. So yeah, there he is. Definitely a 5-star build. I'm really happy with him. Need to find a home for a 2-foot-long water dragon. Not as easy as it sounds with the mess that's up there. It certainly won't go with my other Ninjago dragons. Vaguely hypnotic, that. Right, so thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed that video. Have a great day, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.